Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is a big update on the Street Fighter Civic build. In life, things change. So last year I got invited to go watch my friends at HondaNats. So if you don't know HondaNats, it's a track event down in Winton. So it's held every year. It's only for Hondas, or if you have a Honda motor in your car like a Lotus. So I got invited to go watch them and I absolutely loved it, So I am going to be putting a K24 into this thing now. So I'm going to be ripping out this, putting a K24, so 24's over here. So that's the K24, it's only got 226,000 kilometers on it. I had a look inside the rocker cover, it is totally clean, so it's a pretty nice donut motor. So we are going to be prepping this car, getting ready for HondaNats. It's about 6 months to go, so we got heaps of stuff to do to it. Got to do the motor. I also got to start ordering parts. I got to do all the suspension, coilovers, arms, everything, just for HondaNats. So we have heaps to do, so much to do. So I've got the engine. I've got to start ordering parts. I've got to start ordering the harnesses. I've got to start ordering all the mounts, drive shafts, see which clutch I'm going to go with, see what gearbox I'm going to go with. Yeah, so we got to get going. Got to do my research on parts, suppliers, everything like that. We got to start putting this thing out ASAP because we've only got 6 months to go. Pretty much, I want to change all the bushings, all the arms, get a track ready. So it will be still a nice little street car, but we can also hit the track. Alright, so let's not waste any time. Today I'm gonna start just removing all the little bits. I'm gonna take off the bonnet so I've got a bit more space. I guess disconnect all the harnesses from here. I'm gonna take it all as one piece. Heater hose, fuel lines, aircon, degas the aircon, and remove the shafts, take the exhaust out, and I'm going to try to lift it all up as one piece. So let's go. So the bonnet's off, so I'm going to start by taking the air box out, disconnecting the battery, doing all the harnesses off, radiator out, all the coolant off, gearbox fluid off, and degassing the aircon. Alright guys, I did a little bit off camera. It's sort of a little bit hard just recording and trying to knock it off really fast, but I've pretty much just disconnected all the earths. Harness back here. All I got left is the fuel return line back there, which I'll do on my final step because I don't want to smell fuel all day. The supply here too, I'll wait until the engine's almost coming out because I don't want to smell fuel. 2 heater hoses back here. All this is all done. Just got to do the clutch fluid supply pipe. So I'll disconnect it here and I'll put it away. They can have this. They can have all that connected onto the clutch sleeve there because I don't need it. Pretty much all the top is pretty much all done. I've just got to drop the cord now. So there's a little. I took the under tray off here, but there's a little bung underneath here. Just pop that open and just let it all drain out. Alright guys, so we just drained the radiator down there, so I'm going to take the radiator hoses off, and then that should be it for the top. I guess we're going to take the aircon, so just looks like 210 mils there. We'll take these pipes off, move them away to the side, and that should be pretty much it for the top. And then we'll go down, take all the dry shafts out, drop the gearbox fluid obviously, and yeah, that should be it for the bottom. Started removing the AC pipes, so from the firewall. No more AC for this car. Yeah, I might do it a bit later down the road, but yeah, because the engine for the K24 is the other way, these pipes just don't work, so I'm going to pull them off, accumulating at quite a little bit of spares here. Might end up selling those hoses for, you know, what, 50 bucks or whatever. But yeah, so I got to take it off so the receiver dries down there. There's 2 more bolts down there, and I'll be able to take this pipe off. There's a little pipe going to the condenser, so I got to get a 10 mil down there. So I might just end up taking the radiator and the condenser out while I'm at it, so I just got a bit more space to do some stuff. Alright guys, so I just did a little bit off camera. I just wanted to get stuck into it because, you know, once I'm concentrating, I just can't record. So pretty much everything on the top is all done, which is the way I like to do it. I like to start from the top and then I work my way down the bottom when I take out an engine. So pretty much heater hoses are all gone, clutches and airbox, everything here is all gone, all disconnected, all except the gearbox mount. Over here we removed the condenser and the radiator, disconnected the aircon pipes, so disconnected the power steering, so the reservoir's there, disconnected the power steering pipe to the rack, tucked it over here, disconnected all the engine harnesses, all the breather pipes and fuel return lines are disconnected over here. So that is it, the top is all done. So we can go underneath now, drain the gearbox fluid, take out the dry shafts, undo the lower engine mount bracket bolts, and then we'll come back on top, take out these top engine mount bolts, and we'll be able to lift it up. Right, so underneath there's the gearbox drain, so we'll just get a 3/8 socket, just put it on there, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Right, so we'll just let that drain and we'll start ripping apart the hub here.
Okay, one dry shaft now. Just got the other side to do, and then we'll go in and take the shift linkage off and the lower engine mount bolts off. Dry shafts are out here. If you've ever taken dry shafts before, you know sometimes the safety clips at the end that join onto the gearbox, these little fuckers, they get latched on to the gearbox, so they're sometimes a little bit tricky to get out. You gotta bang them or try to find a way to, you know, get past those clips. So this little ball joint tool I use, this comes in handy. I'll just put it in like this between the casing and the dry shaft, and I'll just give it a little bit of a bend, and they seem to come out pretty good. So a nice little tool. Alright, so dry shafts are out, shift linkage and the lower mount here. So there's one bolt here, and I think there's like 2 on the other side. So we've got to get under the car and start mucking around with that now. Exhaust bolt, so I'm just going to leave this whole thing on. So 1, 2, we got the lower mount bolts there, 2, and then we got to take the shift linkage off. So you pull this rubber boot back and you can see there's a circlip like this guy here, and then there's a little pin that we're gonna knock out, and then that'll loosen this shift linkage, and then we got a 12mm here. Take the bolt out, and then this will drop down, and then that's pretty much it for the bottom. All done underneath, so pretty much this is what it looks like. It's only held on by the mounts, so the gearbox mount and the engine mount, everything is all loose. So I'm pretty sure I got all the hoses, all the connectors, all the brackets off. Once we start lifting it up, then we'll see if anything catches and hopefully we can disconnect it, but I'm pretty sure I got everything off. So let's have one more look at the D16Y while it's in the car before we put the K24 in. Yeah, had big plans for this car, but yeah, you know, plans change. We're gonna put a big turbo in here, turbo it up, but yeah, K24 the world, they say. Engine is all strapped up, pretty much just gonna do like this. Hopefully it can hold. So started pulling the motor out. As you can see, we're almost there, and then I got snagged on the back here. As you can see, it's not clearing the gearbox mount, so we're not going to use this thing again. I'm just going to cut it. I don't want to lower it down and put the bolts in and reposition the straps. So it's pretty much coming out right now. It's cleared the lower gearbox bracket there, but it's just snagged on this little section here, so I'm gonna cut it here in here with my grinder, and because we don't need this bracket, we're gonna get a new engine mount anyways. So finally the motor is out, sitting there, empty engine bay. So still heaps of stuff to do. It's got to grind off this mount, so grind that off. We're gonna put the new one in. Take off this bracket here because we don't need it no more. K24 bracket going in. I think I'm gonna take out the subframe and I'm gonna repaint it. As you can see, it's pretty rusty, looks shit. So while I've got access to it, I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna replace the steering rack bushes here too. So I'm gonna replace those because I just have access to it, everything now. I might give the engine bay a nice clean with truck wash detergent, extra strong stuff. You can see, look at all this grease here from the CV boot. So I'm gonna clean, just wash all this, make it look all clean. Look at all this years of just dirt. Still gotta take the receiver dryer out, and anything else that I don't need. All these brackets I don't need no more. This power steering reservoir I don't need no more. So pretty much all this charcoal canister, take it all out. Heater hoses, I'm just gonna loop around and bypass whatever. Don't need that no more. There's no going back now. Everything's out. So as you saw in the video, we've done heaps today. Heaps more coming your way. So if you want to see more on the track Civic build, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out all my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.